everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing the Hobbit Boros equipment deck. We are really going to revolve it around a couple of key cards that we're just going to cover really quickly, and then we're going to dive right into the game. So this is a fantastic card that we get for this deck. It is a 1-mana 2/1, so it already has a lot of power in terms of swinging, so it is just good on its own. But equipped abilities you activate that target this creature cost 2 less to activate, which is really nice. That allows us to in a leyline axe and then play this, and on the next turn for 1 mana we can equip that leyline axe and have it hitting for 3, and that is going along with maybe we attach a GT as well, because we can use that 1 extra mana to play this, and then it would be free to equip because its equip cost is only 1, so then we're able to hit our opponent for a lot more, and that is a very explosive start. They can close out the game very quickly when we're on to play. And then the other card in this deck that happens to be the best card, the Resourceful here. Storied, if we have 3 legendary artifacts or enchantments, I think, or sagas. It's sagas, not enchantments, or sagas. Storied turns on and is there permanently, kind of like the, is it Ascended? City's Blessing, kind of like that effect. But it makes our equipment cost 0 to equip them, and whenever another dwarf or equipment we control enters, we draw a card. It only triggers once each turn, but it is very, very good in a deck that wants to go all in, and replacing our cards is very crucial. So with that said, we'll go ahead and dive into the game. Yeah, we'll keep. With 3 lands, we're pretty happy. It's about where we want to be. Now we have 1 too many, unfortunately, but I can't get it all right. It is what it is. Pretty good, pretty good. Could just jam this. It auto equips. Yeah, let's try. Okay. Two last counter. Huh? Okay. Sounds shocking anyway. Here. We have another one, so we're definitely willing to attack here. Also, Enduring Curiosity is a card our opponent can play, so I'm a little worried about that. I will probably play this and equip this over and then hit this for 1. Alright, okay. Thought maybe Kaito is coming. Oh. What is it? Oh, Ares draw? Huh. You do nothing. Let's move the combat. Technically slightly ahead. Okay. Here. Here. It's kind of sick. We might have to go a little bit more land heavy and play a couple more copies of this, because it can probably just win the game on its own in certain matchups. Here, where my opponent's going to be heavy on removal, it is going to be tough. So we go land, we play here. We're storied, so now, like Adventure, we have it for the rest of the time. Do this, we get to draw. We have an axe. Put it on here. I don't want to make this more of a target. It's a bit weird. I will be able to play this and equip for free. This card is pretty sweet. I don't know if this is supposed to replace Cloud or not. Enduring Curiosity is a card I am a little concerned about, so I will block. Curiosity, Kaido, we saw them discard 1, so we always kind of assume that that's a card coming down the pipeline. Go here. Here. Okay. Drawing the third copy of this is a little tragic. No, yeah, the third copy is tragic, of course. Here's an interesting thing. What if we just copy this, right? And then we draw a card. This is pretty sick. And then we get to equip it for free. All right, we might have found the move for this. I'm definitely attacking here. The thing is, they attack, they'll untap. I can make a copy, but I'm realistically going Leyline Axe. It'll pump out to 4, equip for free, go to 5, hit them for 10. And they're going to go down to 9, though, here. So I could just trade it off, but I need this to equip. Again, it's going to flip into a 4/4 lifelinker here. They play the last card, Kaido. What will they stun? They're going to stun my flyer?
Looks like I gotta fight.
Or are they going to draw here? Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
Well, now I can force him to block. Because if I go Leyline Axe, my creature gets double strike, right? So put for free, and then I'll just go and hit face. Yeah, very sweet. Craziest part is this on turn 2 can equip this, which is really nice. And with that kind of capability, it kind of makes this card a bit redundant. Obviously, this card can equip if I have 2 axes, right? But here with this, I could just try to equip. I think I want to rush out a little more creatures here. It's only an equip 1 cost here. Right. Actually, target this creature costs 2 less. Oh, sick. I'll crack him for 6. Seems good to me. And then we do have like the serum to equip here. I just don't know if this taking a slot matters as much anymore. It's weird because one set it kind of gets weirdly rotated, but it also could be that maybe instead of Leyline Axe, we just play a bit more burn centric and things like that. Cool. Raid maybe? Questions? Get their Storm Chasers talent taken from them, and now they... This is where we go. Definitely want to hit them for 10. Go here, and then we can go here and here, because it'll draw cards. Yeah. Or it's +1, right? Yeah, so I'll hit them for 8, not 10. They're at 6. Obviously, we have quite a bit going for us, and equips free this turn when we play this, right? So we go 2 mana, abandon. Obviously, the board wipe doesn't work here because my creature has 5 toughness on it. And that's exile, so I won't get to move the equipment, which sucks. Go here. Okay. I have lethal right here. They have to answer. They keep getting there. Oh, 2 mana draw 3. Look at me. Oh, 3 mana. Look more. I love 2 mana draw 3s. It's sick. They find a land plus burn spell for this. Maybe. Okay. Dude, Accumulative Wisdom. Holy, bro. That card. This is a Magic the Gathering card. I love this card whenever I'm playing it, but man, when my opponent's playing it, it just makes me angry because it's so unfair of a card. But yeah, we'll take that. Very cool. With that, we move on. They're Mauler. Hope they do nothing. So we'll be able to equip these. Nothing, smile, please. I got content to make. No. Send burst lightning upstairs. I'm at 18. You can put me at 16. Look how good that would be. Brutal. Just brutal. Here. Mana. Ah. You suck. My opponent's mean, bruh. Ah, I get it. It makes sense. Makes sense. Weird. Okay. Interesting scenario, that's for sure. I have to equip one of these for free, so I'm not that worried about it. Here's my 2-3 that they'll have to lightning strike if they want to deal with. Kind of block here for free. Or lightning helix. Sure, why not? No thank you. Ite, huh? Go here first. Back, hit for 1. Lightning Helix is like a card that I almost want to be playing over the Super Serum kind of thing. So in a situation like this, I can remove something. Player or Planeswalker, so that does have to be. Okay. Filter by Ghost, please. That would be pretty sick. Oh, 3rd Leyline Axe. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Six. I just have to hold this and chip their stuff off. They're hitting a lot of lands too, which is the craziest part. Filter by Ghost. Lost your sword. Play it. Tap target land. I have a weird feeling that they have a shock in hand. Oh, we hit it. Nice. So now we're going to get to take this and gain 6 life. Wow. We played to it. We got it. That's going to do it. What a crazy game that was. Combo's been better before, but hopefully it's good now. Only requires me to pay 1 to equip. Stating that because sometimes I know as much as it sucks being on the end, some people do skip around on the video, which is fine. Obviously, I do not care. What you want. We are in a deck where we don't really need to cast many things. So High Noon, not necessarily that effective against us. I'm never really casting 2 spells a turn. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really care about the High Noon. Alright, we get to go first. Pretty solid hand. We'll definitely keep. Some weird stuff here. Go here and here. Our opponent did mulligan, so obviously we do feel a bit better about our chances. Maybe I lied. That's an elf that Land of Wars. I don't know why I said it that way. I just thought it would be funny too. But let's go ahead and get Kíli down. Then we can play this off the Crescent, which will put us in Storied, plus draw us a card, plus allows us to equip this for free. is a pretty sick play. This card is phenomenal. It is one of the legendaries I will be playing 3 of most of the time now. I had been kind of dying my copies of legendary 2-drops into a small bucket of cards that I was just like, okay, we have to relax a little bit here. We want to be able to play Cloud, so we have to tap our creature, and our opponent just immediately picks it up. Okay, very cool, I guess. Best part about this card is that it's not legendary, which is super sick. And we can try to go here, and if it lives, pretty happy. Well, I would assume green landfall if I see a Fable Passage. This is a good deck in general. They don't need Badger Multiped. Go here. And with this land draw, my plan is to kind of try to be as cheap as possible, but it's just not going to be possible. Lessons. Okay. That's actually great for us. Be happy with that in general. I almost want to do this, but I do need to like pause pressure, and I think pressure is better here. Oh, I guess I could have just played the Mauler, right? I didn't have to do this. Save the Mauler for next turn so I can set up another draw. That is a legendary, so I will be storied for the rest of the game. Means I can move my equipment for free. How much does it cost to do this? 3. We'll just leave it there. I thought about moving it to here, but we might end up using this mana. Shrines? 4 shrine spells. Okay. Listen. I respect that. That's crazy. Probably gonna get board wiped, but do need to draw cards. Good combat. But I guess the idea of getting board wiped is not really here, right? That's probably fine. I don't feel like that makes a lot of sense, right? I'm much better off defending something later. Then they just get this back anyway, right? But what if I do Gambit then? I get +2 somewhere? Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. Because they're more lesson based, I am going to go ahead and jam this and just hope that this is fine for a turn. That's where I'm at. Because I feel like... Okay, well, they concede. I was gonna say, I feel like if they had a board wipe, you just don't use this to take care of 1 damage, right? You just wait, you just take the 1 extra. Instead of being at 12, you're at 11, which is not that much different in the grand scheme. And you would just board wipe my whole board and save this, right? So it's kind of why I went ahead and led this out. And if they ripped the board wipe, then great. Good on them. But I think they missed a land drop, which is why you probably don't play Fable Passage in a deck like this. Because deck thinning in a deck that you need to hit lands is not the best, even though it does take it down in small increments, but it does take it down. We've seen that plenty of times be irrelevant factors. That will move on. Okay, my opponent finally keeps. They mulliganed and they were deciding what to do. So fine, I just gotta cut the early stuff, you know. Lava Spurge. Are we double equipment? There's no way. Their equipment players can't be real. I don't believe it. And they have the dwarf guy, I guess. Maybe they are real. Who knows? Alright, we're tutoring. They're sheltered by Ghost. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I do have to play him over this guy. That one might just be better than this. A lot of times I find myself really wanting a shelter and I just can't find one. Play this. Act for 1. Card is definitely scarier. If they play creature, shelter, take this, then I just play Buster, attach here, attack, then shelter onto it after. Or I just Shelter by Ghost the creature. It just depends what they do. If they're like, I'll play a Kellen, call it a day, then I'm definitely playing Buster doing the opposite. Oh. Double Boots is an interesting play. I only play one, especially in a deck where I'm going to fetch for one. Cool, Cloud's pretty good. Could just equip Leyline Axe here. Play Cloud, equip Leyline Axe. That's the way to go. And I haven't played Iron Man Suit one time. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just... maybe it's bad. I don't know. Go here. Equip to here. Back. Put this to here. You have trample, so your one toughness does not a lot. The thing about the GT here is it's going to be what allows us to pay all this ward cost. They're probably going to shelter here, which is going to hit, I don't know what. This has ward 1, so they can't target it. They could, I guess. Sure. Or no, I don't have a boots. I have a GT on there. Alright, that's fine. Actually, I forgot that I had GT on there, not the other way around. The thing is like, they're at 5. I have trample. And first strike. I have basically everything I'd ever want. Sure. Go blocks. Okay. No haste, so... do I have enough to win here? I think so. It has ward 4. Do I just Shelter by Ghost, take this, and remove everything? I think so. Here. One, two, yeah, ward 4. Dong. Auto pay. Auto pay. Auto pay. 106. I might have had lethal somehow there. I don't really know. Maybe it was just equip this and this. Oh wait, yeah, I just put 2 counters on my creature. Am I dumb? I think I'm dumb, team. Right? Because this would put it to 3, and then I would just put it to 5 and just hit them and win. Holy, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I've been playing Magic for a while, trying to brew this deck, losing a lot from random cards being bad, other cards not being good. I do think I want to play Kellen over this. I think Kellen has a better chance to win. I don't think the ward here is all that relevant. So I think I'm going to do some swaps and we can talk about it in a second. Okay, with that said, there's a couple cards I do want to talk about bringing in, and it's these 3 over here. Kellen, I saw in that last match. I forgot this could get an aura, which is a Shelter by Ghost or an equipment. So it does help us have a creature that can tutor for an equipment if we do have a lot of stuff in our hand, and just going and getting more things with like Cloud, being able to play kind of an extra copy of Cloud without running into the legendary rule problem is pretty nice. Double strike, another creature at 1/0 for each aura and equipment attached to Kellen. Pretty good. It is a 2/2 for 3, but it's 2 cards in 1, and honestly our deck is really struggling on keeping cards in our hand. We're a little all in with no replacement. This card seems good because Storied is almost automatically turned on in our deck. I don't know if I've ever had a problem with it. 3 feels really low for getting it turned on fully, but with that, I mean, pretty good. And then we have the Company, which is a card that I'm definitely probably replacing this card with almost instantly. This card is good and does attach, but I haven't really had that problem in general. This card's good. Has lifelink as long as you control another dwarf. If we focus more on dwarves, that'd be great. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. Then you may reveal a dwarf or an equipment card from among them and put it into your hand with the rest on the bottom. So this does have a chance to replace itself, and I think that matters a lot in our deck. It might not be able to grab this, but it can grab any equipment or creature potentially, right? If we focus a little more dwarf heavy and go that route with playing Cloud as our kind of non-dwarf along with this Crescent and Zach, I do think this is the best card in the deck, and it's not really close. The extra draw and equip for free is so good. It's so hard to ignore when this card's in play. I do think people will let this stick around a little now, but this will definitely be removable target number 1. And then Cloud just gets to kind of sit there and then double all of our triggers whenever it actually gets to attack and hit. I don't think I played the best today. I will try to lock in a little bit better next time. It was kind of hard reading all my new cards and how exactly they interact with each other. But with that said, I hope you all enjoyed the video anyway, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.